The mission of Women's Gift Alliance is to pool the talents and resources of women in Kootenai County to provide meaningful financial support to a broad range of charitable, cultural, and educational projects within our community.
I grew up in Coeur d'Alene, and when my husband retired, we moved back here, and I was looking for a way to get involved in the community that I could make an impact. And a friend of mine gave me some suggestions, and then she said, "I've found your people." And it was Women's Gift Alliance.
It was really intriguing because I had been on various nonprofit boards, and most of our members have. They're very active, they're very involved, and people go out of their way to make an application and work their fingers to the bone for $500 or $1,000. And the idea of pooling our money to make big grants to make a bigger difference was not only energizing for our members, but it was also eye-opening for the grantees because they weren't, and they had to think outside the box.
Hi, I'm Sarah Swanby, and I've been a member of WGA for over 8 years. I have been a grant co-chair for the last 6 years. And so I'm going to talk just a little bit about the grants process, the grant committee. The grant committee meets between January and May of each year, and it is composed of about 20 members, including the co-chairs. That number fluctuates anywhere between 16 to 24 in the years that I've been co-chair. And it's a great committee. A lot of fun, but we also do a lot of work. So the grant committee is kind of known as, and we take it to heart, that we are the heart of WGA.
Hello, I'm Kent Kimball. I'm the Executive Director of the Music Conservatory of Coeur d'Alene. And we are so proud to have been able to kind of merge our mission, which is music education and performance of professional musicians and students, and your mission, which is to help organizations like ours. You have helped us purchase many pianos, which are upstairs in 2 different rooms. We have a piano lab, which is electronic pianos that are linked together, and we can have 4 students going through either programmed lessons, and we can have them do improvisation or any other written piece of music. All 4 of them at the same time, and nobody hears the other one while they're playing. So if it wasn't for the Women's Gift Alliance, we would have a program that would be lacking in a very important area, and that's piano education, proficiency, and piano performance. We couldn't do this very well without you.
So what I loved about the organization is how quickly I learned about the nonprofits in the community, what they do and how they got inspired to do what they do, and how do they really, what value they bring to the community. So.
Well, and what I think is so exciting, every year we are finding new nonprofits that we aren't aware of.
Right.
And you just walk away with, you're kidding. These people are in town making this impact and we have no clue.
Right.
We are so grateful for Women's Gift Alliance. Because of you, we are able to be and do what we do. We wouldn't be able to be here. We wouldn't be able to be doing what we're doing if it hadn't been for you. You've kick-started our being able to be in all the schools and actually have what we have in our building that's lasted all of these years and still helping people today. And I just can't believe, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that you were kind enough and generous enough to give to this ministry, Cup of Grace, so that we could be sharing to the community and here for everyone.
What I appreciate about my involvement with Women's Gift Alliance at this stage in my life, as I'm raising a small family, is that they're very flexible in the commitment that they ask of me. I get to be involved at whatever capacity I am able to be involved with, which is wonderful because I know that later on in my career, as my daughter gets older, I will have more time to dedicate to that.
And our members, it was a learning experience for our members to get exposed to so many needs in the community and nonprofits and the amazing work that people are doing out of the goodness of their hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the humbling part of it, because we're doing great things. We're able to give these funds. We're able to make the great grants. But you learn about all these people that are doing so many amazing things. It just warms the cockles of your heart. It does.
I'm Linda Arnold with One Site for Seniors.
And I'm Sue Melchiori with One Site for Seniors, formerly On Site for Seniors.
And the WGA actually helped us to get started in telehealth many years ago. And it was almost prophetic because when COVID came along, we needed it desperately, and we were so incredibly well prepared to launch into helping to take care of frail elders and folks that couldn't get out. I mean, it was really amazing the things that we were able to do as a result of having that equipment and being ready to provide medical care in such a short space.
Yeah, the prophetic nature of having the WGA grant support to equip with telehealth kits. So we had kits that were able to be sanitized. They had mobile technology to do video visits into people's homes, listen to hearts and lungs, check oxygen, look at ears, and this, going into COVID, we were able to do checkout kits to anyone in the community, whether they were our patient or another provider's patient. And having those kits available, knowing the technology, WGA grant helped launch that whole ability. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been as ready to help. And so I think WGA, we couldn't have foreseen that when we first set up the grant.
Similar goals in that regard, with the collective philanthropy being meaningful, to be able to do something far greater with our philanthropic dollars in combination with others than we could do on our own. And it's so heartwarming. As a member of Women's Gift Alliance, we have these member-to-member or heart-to-heart gatherings where we visit with one of the grant recipients and get to hear what they did with our money and what benefits benefits have accrued to them that they never would have known otherwise.
I think the most important work that Women's Gift Alliance does, at least for the younger generation, is that it really gives them an idea of philanthropy, what the process is in determining where to target funds and how to assess nonprofits and their effectiveness with their mission.
So being involved with Women's Gift Alliance, not only am I doing my collective philanthropy, but it's made me smarter about who I give donations to on my own as well, which is important to me.
We do appreciate the Idaho Community Foundation and how they have essentially sponsored us to be our own donor-advised fund, using their resources for management and investment of those funds. And so over time, we've been able to just focus on the actual giving.
Well, it was getting involved with Idaho Community Foundation was really one of the key points. And they had encouraged me to consider something like Idaho Women's Charitable Foundation that was in Boise, or Washington Women's Foundation that was in Seattle. How can we do that here in Kootenai County?
Right.
And I thought, this will be awesome. Get together a bunch of women that have a really heart for giving, that can really make a huge impact in our community.
Please join us in making a difference in collective philanthropy, meeting a lot of wonderful women, doing good in our community, and having fun.